friends. Watch us visit different places. Hi everyone! Today I'm super excited because we're going to the park. It's called King George Park, and it's one of my favorite places. Let's go! We run as fast as we can to get there early because we don't want to miss a single second at the park. It's going to be so much fun! My brother and I played racing on the way to the park. We were running so fast, I thought we were going to take off like rockets. We walked for a while so we wouldn't get too tired before we got to the park. We kept walking through the grass and just enjoyed the journey. It was really nice. We love nature, so we stayed for a while to listen to the birds and feel the breeze. It was peaceful. Then we walked under the bridge. It felt like a secret tunnel on an adventure. Then we saw a small hill, so we ran up as fast as we could. It was awesome! Wow, the grass is really soft on this hill. I can feel my shoes bouncing on it. Boing, boing! It's like I'm walking on a giant green pillow. I wanted to roll down, but we still had more exploring to do. So, run with me, guys. We saw some cement, so we hopped on it. We saw the fire station in our neighborhood, so we stayed there for a while. We thought we'd be lucky and see a fire truck, but we didn't see one this time. So we continued our journey, excited to see what we'd find next. But first, we had to stop by our local grocery shop to get some drinks and snacks. Gotta stay ready for adventure. We had to stay on the left side to keep the bicycle road clear. Safety first. Wow, there were so many drinks and snacks to choose from. But Daddy said to pick only one, so it's easier to carry to the park. We decided to rest for a while and have our drinks and snacks. It felt so good to sit down and relax. Yummy! We really enjoyed our time eating our snacks. It was the best part of our little break. Now it's time to continue our journey. But wait, we have to wait for the green light. That means it's safe to cross the road. On the way, we found a beautiful church. It had tall windows and a big cross on top. Everything was quiet and peaceful, so we stopped for a moment to look at it. Then we found some ducks laying on the grass and relaxing. They weren't scared of us at all. Some were sleeping and others were just looking around. We stayed quiet so we wouldn't scare them, and it felt really nice just watching them enjoy the day. We passed by the lake where the ducks like to swim. The water was so shiny, and we saw a few ducks floating gently on it. It looked so peaceful. We're nearly there! We're so excited! We can almost see the park! We started walking even faster because we couldn't wait to get there. Yes, we made it! We're here already. I can see the swings, the slides, and even the big trees where we like to sit. I can't wait to play and have the best day ever! As usual, we ran on the grass again and had so much fun. It's always the best part of coming to the park. And guess what? We even found a big tree trunk on the way, just lying there on the grass like it was waiting for us. My brother and I thought it looked really cool, so we decided to carry it all the way to the park. It was super heavy, and we had to take little breaks. But we didn't give up. We felt like real explorers carrying treasure. It was hard, but we were strong and worked together. And the best part is the playground. As soon as we saw it, we ran to play. There were swings, slides, and climbing things. It was so much fun. And guess what? This playground is really safe too. It has a big gate all around it to protect the kids playing inside so everyone can have fun without worrying. I love it here. There are so many cool things to play with here. One of my favorites is this big round thing. It looks like a giant spinning box. You can push it around and even hop on while it moves. It goes round and round, and it makes us laugh so much. The park has a playhouse, a bridge, and some stairs. We love climbing and running around. It's so much fun. My brother found something that looked like a telescope, and he played with it. He said he was looking for pirates. And then I tried the slide. Whee! I went down so fast, it felt like flying. Then I found this round thing to sit in. It looked really fun. But uh-oh, I didn't notice it was wet. So when I sat down, my trousers got all wet. Oops! One thing we really love to play with at the playground is the swing. But we didn't ride it this time because it was all wet from the rain. Maybe next time. We just ran over to this other playground with a big slide. It looked so cool, we couldn't wait to try it. It was so funny. My brother tried to climb up the big slide instead of going down. Ha 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 ha. He slipped a little, but we couldn't stop laughing. Then I tried to climb the slide too. And guess what? I made it to the top in the end. It was tricky, but so much fun. And it was totally worth it, because I got to slide down and enjoy the ride. I climbed the slide all over again because it was so much fun, and my brother followed me. We both slid down laughing and had the best time ever. Then we climbed up the ladder. And found a cool rope bridge waiting for us. It wobbled a little when we walked on it, so we had to balance carefully, like adventurers on a mission. It felt like a real challenge, but that made it even more fun. Then we moved over to another playground that had a tall ladder and a super cool slide. This one was different because it was a bit higher up from the ground. It felt like we were climbing into a secret fort or a treehouse. We had to go up the ladder carefully, and when we reached the top, we could see so much of the park. It was really fun to slide down from so high. It felt like flying. We loved playing there and didn't want to leave. Then we ran back up again to check out the other things in this playground. There were so many cool parts to explore. Climbing frames, tunnels, and fun shapes to crawl through. We wanted to try everything. My brother found a fun game on the playhouse wall. He spun the pieces and played with it happily. Then I checked the space in the middle of the playhouse and, wow! It was so high. It felt like a little terrace where I could see the whole playground from above. Then my brother tried going down through another exit of the playground. It was a staircase. He went down carefully and said it felt like a fun new way to leave the playhouse. Then we found a game under the playhouse, but unfortunately it was broken. We were a little sad, but there were still lots of other fun things to do. I called my brother and said, "Let's go back up the stairs and play in the playhouse again." He smiled and followed me up. We just didn't want the fun to end yet. There was still so much to do and see. Then we slid down again on that super cool slide. Whee! Then I tried to help my brother climb up the slide, but it was super slippery. Then we tried this ride that goes round and round. I gave it a big push so my brother could spin and have fun. He was laughing the whole time. Then we tried this thing that looked like a trampoline. You can jump all over it. We bounced and giggled every time we jumped. It was so much fun. Then we tried the round rope swing. I let my brother go first and gave him a push. He loved it. I asked our dad if we could go to the soft play area to end our day. On the way there, we saw people riding their bikes and having fun. It was such a nice day. Then we saw a water playground where kids were splashing and playing. It looked so cool, but unfortunately, we didn't bring extra clothes, so we couldn't join this time. Maybe next time. Finally, we reached the soft play, our last destination. We were so excited to play one last time before going home. Here, we could play with all kinds of fun obstacles, climbing, crawling, and jumping everywhere. It was the perfect way to end our adventure. My brother was a little scared to go down the slide alone, so I told him to slide with me. I said, "Sit behind me and hold on tight." And together, we slid down with big smiles. My brother wanted to try the slide, but it was really high and steep, so he felt a little scared. But Dad encouraged him and said, "You can do it." That made him feel braver. I tried the slide that had steps inside it. You have to walk down the steps to reach the bottom. It was a little tricky, but really fun and different. Then we played with Daddy, and it was one of the best parts of the day. He pretended to be a big, silly monster and tried to catch us while we ran around laughing and screaming. We hid behind soft blocks and crawled through tunnels to escape him. Every time he said, "I'm gonna get you." We ran even faster. It was so funny and exciting. Playing with Daddy like that made the soft play even more special. We climbed over the obstacles as fast as we could, just to escape from Daddy the silly monster. We laughed so hard while trying to run away. It felt like a real adventure, climbing, jumping, and crawling to get away. We raced through all the obstacles, zigzagging and crawling, just to confuse Daddy so he couldn't catch us. We were sneaky and fast, and he kept pretending to look around like he didn't know where we went. It was so much fun. After all the running and playing, we took a little rest before heading home. We sat down, caught our breath, and smiled. It was such a fun day. On the way home, we saw a fluffy flower, the kind you can blow, and all the little pieces float away like tiny parachutes. We each took a turn and watched them dance in the air. It felt magical. It was such a fun adventure. We explored so many different things, discovered new places, and learned along the way. If you liked and enjoyed our adventure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our video. See you next time on Kayden and Zac's Adventure. Explore, learn, and discover.